Welcome back to Blind Item Breakdown. Our first item is about Kylie Jenner, Kris Jenner, and Timmy Boy. It reads, after those leaked messages between another woman and the meme actor, Timothée, how could you? The reality star's mom stepped in fast, pushing feel-good headlines and staging more paparazzi walks. Expect to see them spotted again soon to drown out all the drama. Publicly, it's all smiles and perfect timing. Privately, it's carefully controlled image game where the truth takes a back seat. Right now, Kylie Jenner and Timothée, they are the it couple. Everyone is paying attention to them, so if there's something bad going on behind the scenes, that would be major news. This comment writes, I do feel bad for Kylie. Neon writes, it may be just me, but he looks like he's 14 years old. Another person asked, I'm trying to understand why behind all of this. Kylie already has a high profile, plenty of publicity, and billions of dollars. What does she stand to gain out of this relationship? Well, Kylie Jenner seems to be getting more protective of Timothée. This headline came out that Kylie issues fierce warning to sisters over her boyfriend. Kylie reportedly warned her sisters to stay away from Timothée after getting a little too close for comfort. An insider said that Kylie loves her sisters dearly, but she doesn't trust them further than she could throw them, especially now that Kendall, Kim, and Khloe are all single. Okay, hold up. Could we just imagine a world with Timothée and Khloe together? Like, I just don't think they look like a match. No offense. Another insider revealed that one of the few times Kylie let Kendall and Kim be around Timothée was at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, and they were fawning all over him with their mouths hanging open. Kylie is convinced that if they were continually allowed to be in the presence of Timothée, then they would melt, and she doesn't want that. They're looking for hot guys all the time, and they've been known to do this with each other before, like that time that Kim was flirting with Travis Barker years ago. But here's an example of one of these planted feel-good headlines. Kylie Jenner apparently might want to have more kids with Timothée, which I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like Timothée is pretty young. He probably wants to have children. Between cuddles at Coachella, courtside appearances in New York, and a long-awaited red carpet debut in Rome, Timothée and Kylie have been everywhere recently. Actually, one of those lip readers did a little reading of their red carpet moment, and here's what they were saying.
I'm coming, maybe. It's scary. You're good. It's too much. Don't go, hold on. That was great. Come here. Okay, I love you.
Now, coming from the Jenner camp, they say when they're not physically together, they're constantly texting. She loves learning about his world and supporting him. This relationship is very different than her relationships in the past, which, yeah, that makes sense. Timothée seems very different than her exes. Kylie shares 2 children with Travis Scott, a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old, which, wow, 7 years old already. Timothée has never been photographed with the kids, but an insider said that he's so great with them. Kylie has told her closest friends that she would love to have another baby with him someday. It doesn't seem like Kylie Jenner has sealed the deal yet, but I remember a few months ago, there were a lot of rumors that Kylie could be pregnant with his baby.
So people are now speculating that Kylie Jenner is pregnant with Timothée Chalamet's baby because of a video she posted recently. This is insane, you guys. We need to discuss. I think it's kind of messed up to ever speculate anyone's pregnancy, but I guess when you're as big as Kylie Jenner and you do anything that could possibly hint at a pregnancy, speculation will start, and that is what's happening here. So Kylie Jenner recently posted this video. In the video, she said, I took the girls to Ulta, and then Stormi and Chicago popped their heads in and gave the audience a little Ulta haul. And yes, this is the video that is currently leading to a ton of pregnancy speculation. And that is because of the way Kylie Jenner is sitting, covering her stomach with the Ulta bag. And throughout the whole video, she sits with the bag covering her stomach. But there's more. It was just announced that the new season of the Kardashians is dropping in February, so a lot of people think Kylie is going to announce her pregnancy on the show.
Our next blind item is about Angelina Jolie. It reads, I don't know if this was a trend throughout the entirety of the Cannes Film Festival, but this permanent A-list actress had 2 bodyguards with her for most of the festival. That's weird. One of them was, arrested because he robbed someone a month earlier. So the foxes were guarding the hen house. Not the foxes guarding the hen house. I'm such like an imagery person. I imagine this hen house and like Angelina Jolie's in there and the foxes are guarding her? No. This comment reads, I think some celebrities and musicians use the term bodyguard loosely. For some of them, the bodyguard is just some large meathead who can intimidate fans. These are different from the protection detail for a politician or a tech billionaire. Another person asked, what is Angelina Jolie doing there? Isn't she too old for yachting? Now, there was a moment at the film festival that caught everyone's attention. While attending the Eddington premiere, there was a viral Instagram video of Angelina Jolie interacting with a security guard. In this video, Angelina is making her red carpet appearance. She posed for photographers and greeted fans. But online observers pointed out what they saw as a clear effort by Angelina to avoid contact and minimize engagement with the guard. One moment showed Angelina seated at a formal dinner when the security individual seemingly sought her attention. Then Angelina pointedly turned her head away, instead directing her gaze at another partygoer. Another instance fueling online discussion involved a bouquet of roses. As Angelina interacted with a fan, the security guard attempted to take the flowers from her hand. And by the video footage, it seems like Angelina is turned off by the security, doing way too much. All these comments said that Angelina seemed uncomfortable. She doesn't like him. All up in her face. Like, she's like, can I get some personal space? Another person added that he had no business getting in her space like that. Control your damn self. I think we can all say we've learned from the Diddy trial that security sometimes needs their own security, because security can be the bad guys. Our next blind item is about Ben Affleck, Ana de Armas, and Tom Cruise. It reads, don't believe the hype. The A-list actor, sometime director, doesn't care about the pint-sized actor and the foreign-born three-named actress. This comment asks, why would Ben? He's moved on, and she has a real boyfriend outside of that little man. Which I love how everyone's just calling Tom Cruise the little guy. Shiloh wrote, not gonna lie, he seemed the happiest when he was with her than he did any other significant other. But ultimately, he looks the happiest when he's single. Susie Q said, since it's all PR, why would he care? There's no way she's dating Tom. I did love the article posted by the media Lush saying that he's determined to tone up his chest and rear because he wants to look good for her. It is so crazy to think that like Tom Cruise is trying to find someone serious because he's essentially a cult leader. And then also I'm like, Ben Affleck, I don't think he's jealous of anyone. I mean, remember Jennifer Lopez at the AMA is like making out with that male dancer and female dancer trying to make Ben allegedly jealous. I mean, it's so petty. It's giving high school, right? I mean, do you think anyone would be jealous of Jennifer Lopez kissing? Like, why is she kissing her employees? I don't like any employer kissing their employees. I just want to say that Anna's too young for any of these men, but Ben is reflecting on his previous relationship with Anna. They dated back in March 2020 through January 2021. Ben is kind of a jealous type, the source explained, and he did not have a positive reaction to the rumors. He really liked Anna a lot, and then she walked away and left him, so to see her happy with his friend is kind of weird for him. Despite his discomfort, sources insist that Ben has admiration and respect for his friend. I think every working actor in Hollywood is jealous of Tom's success, and Ben is not any different. Another source said that Ben is looking back at his romance with different eyes after his divorce from J-Lo. Ben and Anna had such a special and unique relationship because they were holed up together 24/7 during the pandemic. They got so close so fast, and it was passionate and real. Alrighty, because she wanted marriage and he did not, they ended up breaking up, and Ben went to Jennifer Lopez.
Y'all, when I saw this, I was like, there is no way she misses walking the dogs that much. I understand that it is quarantine. However, I cannot imagine every photo of me and my boyfriend has a leash in it. Anyway, that's not the point. So everybody thought that they were back together because she posted a pic of herself with a killer bob, by the way. That's a breakup bob. And this matching necklace that she has with Ben, right? However, she responded on her Instagram story like a bad bitch does. She said, a la Randy Jackson, it's going to be a no for me, dog.
As for Tom and Anna, they've been rumored to be dating since Valentine's Day and were recently seen taking a stroll through a park in London. So I guess she's going to be like joining the cult sometime soon. Honestly, best of luck to her and anyone else who gets involved with that church religion, whatever you want to call it. Our next blind item is about Justin Bieber, Kyle Massey, of all people, and Ariana Greenblatt. So let me get this straight. The north of the border singer, Justin, is hanging out with the guy who had to pay millions in a settlement because he was hitting on a 13-year-old. And now the married north of the border singer is hitting on a 17-year-old who is Ariana. One of the reasons why I don't like Justin's relationship with Ariana is because Hailey actually hired her as a model back in 2023. She must have been like 15 then if she's 17 now, and that's when Justin would have first been introduced to her. This comment reads, "At least this blind item isn't about him doing meth and neglecting his kids this time." Shiloh commented, "I don't think that Justin was hitting on her. He was looking out for her and befriended younger artists before, like Billie Eilish. I think it's more of a big brother thing." Simon says, "It's hard to imagine why Hailey doesn't get on with the inevitable divorce." Another person commented, "It's time for Hailey to pull the plug, show some self-respect." Another person adds that, "I think he is emotionally stuck at 16. Well, one of the weirdest things too is that Ariana does look a lot like Selena Gomez, so that's even freakier. But why is he hanging out with Kyle Massey? Now, these two have been friends since 2015 when Justin's close friend, Lil Twist, was sentenced to a year in jail after breaking into Kyle's apartment and robbing his brother Chris. Over the years, Kyle has spoken about Justin's influence on his music journey and has also connected through live streams, chatting candidly about music, family, life in the spotlight.
Justin Bieber just posted these very cute photos, a picture of him and Hailey, even one with the new baby. But my only thought as I got to the end of this 15 photo post was, is that Kyle Massey? It is, right? My early 2000s kid brain says, trust my gut, that is Kyle Massey, right?
To give you guys an update on Kyle Massey, in July 2021, he was charged with a felony for immoral communication with a minor after allegedly sending explicit material to a 13-year-old girl. What a creep, what a perv, ew, creepazoid. And it looks like they were seeking $1.5 million, so a big payout, and it looks like they had all the receipts, all the texts, all the images to back it up. In Hailey's recent Vogue cover story, she firmly shut down the breakup speculation, making it clear that the chatter is baseless. She said, "That's not real, and that's the thing, I have a real life. My real life is I get to wake up to my beautiful family, son, and friends, and I have people that know me and love me, and I love them." Justin Bieber was recently seen exiting a First Credit bank, and it looks like he was pissed because he got a ticket on his car because he parked right in front of the bank instead of in a proper parking spot. Don't you love when celebrities are reminded that they are real people too and they have to follow the same rules? Like, if I have to go and, you know, drive around the block a few times to find a damn parking spot, so do you, Justin. Also, don't they have drivers where they can just go and drop you off and pick you right back up? That would be convenient.
Justin Bieber walks out of a Beverly Hills bank, spots a fresh parking ticket on his Mercedes G-Wagon, and suddenly grabs his crotch right in front of the cameras. Was it anger, attitude, or just Bieber being Bieber? Drop your take in the comments.
Not him grabbing his crotch. Like, is that supposed to be a threat? But just to close up the Ariana Greenblatt stuff, it's weird to comment "I love you" on a 17-year-old's post when you are a 31-year-old married man and a father. A lot of people had bad reactions to this comment, especially because he wrote such a nasty thing about Hailey in her Vogue cover that why is he commenting on this kid's picture?
Fans noticed that Justin Bieber quickly posted and deleted a weird comment on Ariana Greenblatt's photo. Ariana stars in Fear Street Prom Queen, which was released today, and in celebration, Ariana posted this photo to her IG. And in the comments, Justin writes, "I love you," which was then quickly deleted. This has become a daily occurrence with Justin. Like, you don't know what you're gonna log into IG and see. I truly feel like he is trolling, but I think maybe it's time to put the phone down. The other day, he was showing support for Chris Brown and commented on one of his photos on IG and writes, "Welcome home." We also cannot forget about earlier this week where Hailey landed on the cover of Vogue and Justin posted the Vogue cover to his IG. In the caption, he shared a story how there was a time that him and Hailey got into an argument and he wanted to be petty and told her she would never be on the cover of Vogue, and he's like, "Look at me eating my words now." He of course deleted and changed this caption. The internet is forever, and some internet sleuths pulled up when Justin posted about Kendall Jenner being on the cover of Vogue, and for her caption he wrote, "Congrats Ken, you look beautiful."
Speaking of Tom Cruise and his cult, there is a new cult we've exposed on my channel before. It's called the Modern School of Mystery. Miley Cyrus is in it, and so is Shawn Mendes. And this is about Shawn Mendes. The blind item reads, the north of the border singer who's not married and doesn't hit on 17-year-olds, but is in a cult, is set to announce an arena tour that will not sell out. I mean, I could have told you that. I don't even need analytics, but who's trying to go? I mean, I know some people like Shawn Mendes, and if it was reasonable, maybe, but you know, going to the arena in LA, it's too much of a headache. There's not enough like of a reason or songs that I like by him. I do think part of the reason is the cult. I think that Miley isn't doing as good as she should be doing with her comeback either because she's so intertwined with these people. This comment reads that Shawn joined one of the dumbest cults in the world, even by cult standards. Another comment reads that Shawn completely ruined his career. Creepy Madonna writes, would Shawn have ever filled out arena tours though? Another comment reads that he used to fill out arenas, yes, Mendes? Do you live under a rock? Well, to give that person a break, I wouldn't know much about Shawn Mendes' career. I knew he dated Camila Cabello and Sabrina Carpenter to distract from his sexuality for a while. And not to give too many details away because I have some friends in his neighborhood, but let's just say that he's been living with this photographer for quite some time. They seem to have an interesting relationship, but we'll just stop there. Now, Shawn canceled his tour in 2022 for mental health purposes, and that's when he got really connected to this cult that we've been talking about. A lot of his new music is about him having trouble getting to know himself and feeling the pressure from his fans and people that he loves, which, okay, maybe relatable, but not a great storyline for an album. We don't really get a theme here because you don't even know who you are. Another song, Why, he sings about struggling to make songs and performing. I would hope that he would show and not tell with his lyrics and stop spelling it out for listeners. His song Mountain is the first song acknowledging all of the invasive accusations about his personal life from his fans and the press. He says, "You can say I'm too young, you can say I'm too old, you can say I like girls or boys, whatever fits your mold." Ooh, not mold. I don't like the word of mold. Ooh, makes my breathing start getting a little tight. A lot of Shawn Mendes' hits are overly produced, kind of I would put them in the same category as Maroon 5, but it seems like this album's a lot more stripped down, somewhat country-ish. It's not really resonating with fans, and I couldn't find any clip to go along with this blind item, so here is a clip of Shawn Mendes and Diddy together.
The band is back.
The band is back.
The band is back.
It's been time.
I'm love and he's love.
And everyone else.
And everybody else. You're all invited to the love party.
Come on.
The love gang in the house.
That's right.
Peace.
Let's talk about Jessica Simpson. This blind item reads, the really sad thing about this former A-list singer, international box office superstar, is that she thinks that she was amazing in her performance this week and her employees told her the same thing. I was really rooting for Jessica after getting out of that marriage, that terrible marriage, having this divorce go through and having aspirations to be the next Kim Kardashian. You know, she makes good shoes, she's talented, she can act. I was really thinking she should come back strong, but it's lackluster. This comment reads, it's been an open secret with gays for a minute that Jessica Simpson is off the bottle and off the pipe and injectables. I feel bad for her, but she has kids. This comment reads that she does have a lovely voice. She took a different path with her clothing line and it's done well for her. Now, if she could just stay away from the plastic surgery office and stop using Ozempic, she might have a shot. Another person adds that the performance wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. The most distracting thing of the performance was that she's used so much Ozempic. Susie commented that Jessica's always been delusional, but she does slap her name on some cute bikinis and shoes. I worry that she's using too many substances, one of which could be Ozempic and maybe booze and pills. Now, I thought everyone was overreacting, but then Page 6 reports that Jessica Simpson admits that she was dying during a train wreck American Idol performance. She told Extra, "Oh my god, I was dying. I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've been nervous." She said, "I had to put hairspray on my feet to stand still. Not that it actually helps me keep put, but my feet were sweating." This was her first live TV performance in 15 years. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, you know, it's giving a little bit Fergie, it's giving a little, but it's not too bad so far.
What is going on? What is that?
Ooh. Yeah, the work is working. She definitely looks like she's, you know, had some rest, maybe on the operating table. That's fine. Happens. It's kind of like she's giving a little bit of Christina Aguilera depth, but not really the range with it. Some people on social media wrote that she was horrible, never been a good singer, what a train wreck. Another person said, "It's a no from me, dog, this is not a comeback." A third person said that there were some great performances during the show, but this was not one of them. In January, it was reported that Jessica's been going through a divorce with Eric Johnson, and it looks like she was aspiring to make her first album in 15 years. Her album's supposed to be about heartbreak and resilience, and hopefully people can understand it through the but honestly, truly, I wish Jessica the best because she's had her struggles before and I hope she's not on any of the pilly willies. Let's talk about Britney Spears. This permanent A-list singer can't afford to buy her drugs, but loves to trade Whoa, this is crazy. Alleged, but loves to trade SCX for her Tussie. It is one of her favorite scenarios. That is scary, spooky, ooky. So Tussie's like a pink drug that like actually Diddy was found with. It's a mix of like cocaine and like ecstasy, and it's scary. This comment reads, well, now we know why Britney loves her trips to Mexico. Another person writes, bad news. NTS said it before that the dealer is her son's friends. Late Brigade says, it's a shame Britney was never prepared for life after singing. Now we did see poor Britney was drinking and lighting up on a flight recently. Flight attendants were alarmed and ordered Britney to put out her cigarette, in which she did, but we're told that she was difficult to deal with. Britney did post about this incident on Instagram. It's actually incredibly funny. Some planes I've been on, you can't smoke, but mostly this one was different because the drink holders were on the outside of the seat. Confession, it was my first time drinking vodka. I swear, like, I felt so smart. Like, wow, what the heck is in there? If I felt so clear and smart and I wanted a cigarette, so my bad. My friend put it in my mouth and lit it up for me. So I was like, oh, this is a plane where you can smoke. So who's her friend who would have put it in her mouth and lit it up for her? That seems like someone who's trying to take her down. Here's that video that Britney posted of herself on the plane. But at the end of Britney's caption with that video, she did give us an update that she's coming out with a jewelry line soon. So I guess we'll have to wait for that. I'm more looking forward to the movie. What's happening with the movie?
Well, it's official. Britney Spears' jewelry line, Be Tiny, has officially been trademarked. I know, right? I didn't think I would ever see this day coming. You remember a few months ago when she kept teasing Be Tiny jewelry line? I posted this a few months ago. My first jewelry line is coming soon, delicately, extremely different, etc., etc. Girls, you're gonna effing love it. But at the same time, she was showing jewelry that wasn't hers to begin with. I don't know if that's legal or not, but whatever. Here it is. It's pending approval, I assume. Owners, Baby One More Mark LLC. This is an application for a trademark. I don't think anything's been official just yet. And the business manager signing on this is Matthew Siegel, and that is Britney Spears' new business manager. Her previous business manager was Michael Caine, who had worked with her dad.
Our next blind item is about Anna Wintour, Vogue, and Meghan Markle. It reads, if you are a designer and want to feel confident in your future, the editor better not discover that you are giving the illiterate one free stuff to wear. This comment reads, no reputable designer would want to be associated with Meghan Markle. I think she is borrowing from lower tier designers and not paying for clothes. The outfits are ill-fitting because you can't have borrowed outfits tailored to your body. Another comment reads, you'd think they'd be best friends since they're both awful people. It does seem like Anna Wintour is beefing with Meghan, and there are claims that the Vogue editor had banned Meghan from the cover after becoming frustrated with her micromanaging. Meghan Markle was banned from Anna Wintour from being on the cover of British Vogue in September 2022 after she became frustrated with all of her team's micromanaging. And it sounds like Meghan has an issue with employees. She's constantly cycling through them. Meghan was being difficult about making it a cover. Her team were insisted on a particular strap lines, and Anna heard about it and just banned her and said, that's it, we don't want to do this. And so she didn't get the cover, and I guess that she didn't even get the story. Anna was pissed off. She was frustrated with all the micromanaging and said, all right, that's it. She can't have the cover and we're not doing any story about her. They say that Meghan's level for desire of detail and control on the media is almost Beyonce level, but she's not Beyonce.
There was legitimate scheming going on behind the scenes while the Queen was so sick and ill. And Harry and Meghan's focus, Meghan specifically, was trying to get a hold of Anna Wintour. In the midst of real pain and suffering happening behind the scenes with the British royal family. It's funny that she had the audacity to ask for some of these things. But when is somebody going to point out that this was all happening while Queen Elizabeth was passing away? The headline over at page 6 is Meghan Markle made impossible demands for 2022 Vogue covers, not even Beyonce gets. And before you say, did Harry and Meghan really know what was going on? I think that they knew enough. Remember the term mobility issues? We weren't seeing a lot of Queen Elizabeth at the Jubilee because of mobility issues. They knew enough.
Our next blind item is about Elizabeth Hurley and Billy Ray Cyrus. It reads, the foreign-born celebrity still hasn't hooked up with the three-named singer, which is interesting because they seem rather serious. This comment reads that Billy Ray is too old for her. Another person writes, they've only been together for over a month. Maybe there's more to their relationship than just getting intimate. Another person commented, and I don't see them doing so. Creepy Madonna wrote that he's too old and not related to her. Obviously not her type. Another person said that she only has sex with immediate family. Another person added that she only likes nephews. What they're referring to is Liz's relationship with her nephew. If you guys want me to do a deep dive on that, let me know in the comments below. I recently did a video about Liz and her son and their weird relationship, so there's something fishy going on. Another comment reads that this is a PR relationship. There are no feelings involved.
We did get on very well when we first met, and it's wonderful now that we've decided to be together, and we get on very well. He's a very funny man. He makes me laugh a lot, and he's very kind, very nice.
Like I said, they made their red carpet debut, and Billy Ray Cyrus calls Liz my beautiful girlfriend. They were seen happily on the red carpet together, and of course, Liz's son Damien was there. Very interesting. I guess they're kind of like a package deal with each other. But a source says that Liz and Billy Ray have great energy together, that she very much enjoys his company.
They are trying to sell this relationship so hard. But you know what? I am not picking up what they are throwing down. No, ma'am. Because Elizabeth Hurley with Billy Ray Cyrus makes zero sense. I don't care if she's slapping on jeans trying to look like a country girl or posting footage from her Tennessee weekends. This is an odd pairing, my friends, and he was on some sort of podcast where he talks about the relationship. He said he was going through a rough time. He was getting divorced from his third wife, Fire Rose, when suddenly he received a text from a number he didn't recognize, and they were like, I just want you to know I'm here for you. And he was like, who is this? And she was like, Elizabeth Hurley. It turns out they were in a movie together that nobody saw. It's called Christmas in Paradise. The reviews are terrible. He said they met on set and she was really nice, but they didn't really keep in touch. Pray tell, what made this woman reach out to this spooky looking man and fall in love? From what I know, he's got drama with all his kids, and I don't think they have the same interests. You know what I'm saying?
Our next blind item is about Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. It reads, this A-list actress thought that getting her spokesperson to publicly kiss the butt of the A-list singer, things would change in their relationship, but it did not. This comment reads, I guess that Taylor isn't one of Blake's dragons anymore. Another person writes that it's about Snake and Taylor. Taylor played this situation perfectly. Another person says that this is about Blake and her ego. Taylor won't allow herself to be dragged. Well, from what I've heard, it seems like Taylor Swift's team have joined forces with Justin Baldoni's team. Justin Baldoni's team had filed for a subpoena of Taylor Swift, but they withdrew it after Taylor Swift has started to comply with Justin Baldoni's team, giving them information on how Taylor Swift was threatened to go and support Blake Lively, that their private messages would go public if she failed to do so. Now, an inside source exclusively revealed that the leaker is none other than Scott Swift, Taylor Swift's father. Scott Swift did not want his daughter to be dragged into this any further, and he voluntarily gave up this information as part of a deal that would include Justin Baldoni's team withdrawing their subpoena for Taylor. Taylor is really one of those dragons. She's just not yours, Blake.
Scott Swift is the greatest of all times. The lengths a father will go to protect his daughter, respect. He is the true mastermind. He wasn't going to let anyone threaten, blackmail, mess with his baby girl. Blake really thought that she could blackmail Taylor Swift. That still boggles my mind. Scott Swift does not care if you are Taylor's bestie, if you are the mother to her godchildren. No. He will still expose you for who you are, and I love him even more.
So it looks like Blake's lawyer, Michael, contacted Taylor's team and demanded that she release a statement of support for Blake, intimidating that if Taylor refused to do so, that private text messages would release. Taylor's team responded to Blake's inappropriately and apparently extortionate threats in at least one written communication. In those communications that Justin Baldoni's team seeks to obtain by way of subpoena, as they would use as evidence and attempt to intimidate and coerce a participant witness in this litigation. This entire ordeal has pushed away Taylor Swift from Blake Lively. She's keeping her distance, and it looks like people are loving Taylor's father for stepping in and saving the day for her. Unfortunately, it seems like Taylor Swift's dad actually this is a random mention in this article, but last year he was accused of harming a photographer who was waiting for Taylor Swift's arrival at a yacht in Sydney, Australia. So it sounds like Papa Swift don't play when it comes to Taylor. Taylor's team described the photographers as aggressive, and her father would later avoid charges.
Police are investigating an incident between Taylor Swift's father and a photographer who claims he was struck by him at a Sydney ferry wharf early Tuesday morning.
touch my umbrella. You touch my umbrella, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Okay, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Photographer Ben McDonald said he was waiting at Neutral Bay Wharf for Taylor and her party when they came off the yacht and ascended the ramp. Taylor's 71-year-old father, Scott Swift, is a regular attendee at her concerts, and in Sydney was filmed handing out fruit and sandwiches to concertgoers.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Blind Item Breakdown. Thank you so much for supporting this series and being here all the way to the end. Let's go ahead and open this PO Box package item. It looks like it's from my friend's company, Cloud Cafe, which congratulations, Olive, for your new company. I have a PO Box where a lot of you guys send me random things. Actually, I have a bunch of packages coming soon, and I usually open them in my main videos, but I was like, you know what, today, let's do it in a Blind Item Breakdown, because why not? So let's go ahead and see what they sent me. My friend Olive, she owns this brand called, or she used to own this brand called The Creme Shop, and now she owns this brand that does like matcha, I believe, and she told me she was sending me this package, so I'm actually really excited to check this one out because I need my caffeine. Wow. Okay, so right now we've got, whoa, okay. Wait, it's heavy, really heavy. We've got this container of Sip and Glow, okay, and it's like a bunch of different somethings. So it looks like these are all different kinds of, I believe it's matcha or coffee. Right here it says this is the churro latte, which sounds amazing. Vanilla latte. Oh my gosh, I love this one's matcha latte. Oh, and it looks like they're like cold. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be drinking this all day today because I need some caffeine right now. And I like everything cold. Even like my hot coffee, I end up putting like, gosh, I end up putting ice into it. So this looks like these are collagen fruit gummies. Yum. Okay, wait, let's try one right now. And then right here, we've got this Cloud Cafe Sweet Pea. Oh, is it a mug? So cute. Oh, thank you so much. I want to list their company below, so definitely go and check them out. Okay, this mug I'm obsessed with. I love this kind of style. It's got a big handle. Cute, and the color is amazing. And then let's try one of these gummies. I wonder how many I can eat. Let's get 2. I love, oh my gosh. Boom. Thank you so much, Cloud Cafe. I really appreciate it. My mouth is watering now. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Blind Item Breakdown, and I'll see you in next week's episode and videos on my channel every single day. Bye, guys.